So I said in my last video that every time I go out I learn something new, change something, that I was going to eat some crow from a video I've done previously, and that it was health related. And what it turned out to be, so a few videos ago I did a video on the fact that you really don't have, with lightweight gear today, you really don't have to worry about where you're putting gear in your pack. Just keep it convenient for you. It's all light enough that it shouldn't make much difference. And I do still believe that to a certain degree, but I learned a hard lesson. So after the Florida trail, I decided I was going to move my tent from my side pocket here, where I've always carried it, back to this big mesh pocket, thinking, yeah, it'd probably more air would get to it, might do some drying. Not that I still don't have to take it out and dry it if you put it away wet. I thought it might ride better back there. And so I started carrying it that way. And I did a 20-mile Jordan River Valley trail. And I came back and I felt like I had some sciatica or something. I just have never had that problem before, and all of a sudden it started bothering me. So I was thinking, man, what have I done? And didn't think much about it. Went out to the high country pathway, and it's 82 miles. I got about 40 miles into that hike, and it was bothering me again. I thought, man, what have I done different? And it hit me. I had moved this tent a few inches from this side pocket back to here, and I think with carrying a liter of water, which is all I was carrying on that trip at any one time, just this weight on this side brought all that weight over here and was causing me a problem. And sure enough, I immediately put my tent back to where I've always carried it over here, and it went away like within an hour, and I haven't had it since. So that little bit of weight distribution made a huge difference in how I felt and gave me a health issue that I've never had before. Again, it felt kind of like a sciatica, and I think I was just putting too much weight on one side. I thought this was a good idea because, it kind of protects my tent being on the back of the pack instead of over here on the side where it catches brush and things. And so I do go through some bags. I even have a heavier duty bag that I would go to if something ripped on this one, but it's definitely not going to stay here. It's going right back over here, and this gear, which is basically some empty bladder bottles, pee bottle, my Showa gloves, some bear rope, that's all going back here where it's never been a problem before. So you might want to consider, if you're having issues, it's not always really your health, it's just maybe how you're carrying your gear. You got to think about all these things, not just gear, but how you're distributing it. And a lesson learned. Keep smiling.